Welcome to the new year. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy holidays. For those who are starting holidays, happy holidays. For those who have finished their holidays, happy New Year and welcome to 2026. I hear that we are looking forward to having very much content on this channel. And also we are rebranding this channel this year, 2026. We will be bringing you a lot, expect a lot. Also today we will try a live game. Everything has to have a beginning. We will try to bring you live games. We have two games that we will be focusing on, but we have a list of fixtures today for the English Premier League. But we will focus on Leeds versus Man United starting at 3:30 p.m. And then we will have Chelsea versus Man City versus Chelsea at 6:30 p.m. today. So we will focus on those two. We'll try to okay, if everything will not be perfect, understand that we are still in the process of beginning this journey, and every journey you have to start from point A to point B. So welcome back, 2025. We have missed you guys, and we had gone for a holiday a bit huko ushago kidogo. They were in the villages trying to also catch up with home life and what is going on for 2 weeks, and it has been amazing. The holiday was okay. Kula kuku mingi, as lawyers we like kuku, kula kuku mingi. So, but okay, we are back in the city. We are back for 2026, and we hope that God gives you, our listeners, our fans, who gives you good health and prosperity. Health is important as we look for other things. Other things we must struggle and get them, and we must also work hard. But good health is what we pray for God, that gives us good health. And yeah, if we are alive, we will do all these things. So we want to start to preview a bit of today's games, and then we will take a big part of this video. We'll take about the chaos at Chelsea. Chelsea is my team, and we serve you with chaos. At Chelsea, there's no boring day at Chelsea. At Chelsea, it is chaos after chaos after chaos after chaos. So we look into that. Was Maresca the one to blame? For many people who know me closely, I was not a big fan of Maresca. But apparently there are other contradicting stories coming up. If you read, then sometimes I feel a bit of sympathy for Maresca and what he had to go through because of this ownership. But as we are, my earlier videos, if you watch my earlier videos, I said this ownership, the new regime after Abramovich, this the Clear Lake Capital and Boli and those guys, they have set Chelsea to fail. But we'll talk about that. Let's start with previewing the games first. We have Leeds versus Man United. I will just talk about the two games. Leeds versus Man United today at 3:30 p.m. at Elland Road. Man United are going to play away. This one I see Man United losing. I don't know why, but I think Leeds at their ground, they are playing really serious stuff. So I see Leeds beating Man United today. But also in the English Premier League, you never know. But with Man United and Leeds, I think Leeds will win. But Leeds play at home. Their crowd, especially their fans, crowd are behind their team. They play Liverpool at Anfield. They got a draw. I think they will beat Man United. Man United also, they are in problems the way Chelsea are. I saw the manager press conference yesterday saying that it is high time he will have to change his formation. His preferred 3-4-3 formation to maybe 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3 like or 4-4-2, depending on the players, because he said if he has to just stick on his philosophy of 3-4-3, now he needs a lot of money to buy players. Yeah, it is true. You look at Man United, the 4-3-3 system, I'm a very big fan of that system, 3-4-3. That system in the Premier League gives you stability at the back because you can defend with 6 or 7, which is very important in the Premier League, and also you can attack with 6 or 7, depending on the shift of the game. I fell in love with this system during the Antonio Conte era in 2016-2017 when we won our last Premier League, unfortunately. We were playing, but look at the dynamics of that team. But compare that with this current Man United players. and then it is very difficult because you have to buy wing backs. Man United don't have mm, serious wing backs to deploy this system, or maybe to make this system effective as they need to. They don't have a serious, a proper number 6, a destroyer number 6. They don't have, and also they don't have good wingers. But wingers, okay, with Mbeumo, Cunha, Mount also can play there because he has played in this system under Thomas Tuchel. I think forward they are okay, but the problem is the wing backs and number 6. Because you need to have the wing backs, you need to have, like, I can compare that team to the Chelsea that won the 2016-17 season under Antonio Conte. We had Alonso as a left wing back, and then we had Victor Moses on the right wing back. Victor Moses naturally is a winger, whereby he adds threat to the attacking line. Whereby if you attack now, you have to have wing backs to pump forward, to create that width, pump forward, to create width, and then the three in front, they have to play close to each other. So to make it that they overpower the opposition defense. That's the meaning of the 3-3. But you find that Man United, they don't have these wingers, they don't go oftenly in, like, they don't overlap and create that width. And if they overlap, they forget themselves there, and then now they leave the back exposed. And then also you have to have a serious 6, whereby if these wingers have gone forward to attack and to create that width up front, you have to have number 6 to come back, so that the 3 central defenders can spread themselves, and then the number 6 comes, like, when you have the ball, the number 6 plays as a number 5. So you have 4 defenders defending in case of a counter attack, in case of the transition between the wing backs. But Man United, they don't have this number 6. They depend on Casemiro. Casemiro, the years of Casemiro have gone. He doesn't have a lot on his legs. He doesn't have a lot. And then also you have Ugarte. Ugarte is lost at the moment. Doesn't understand what happens to there. I don't know what, but he played under Ruben Amorim, so he should be playing well in this system. But I don't know what happened. Maybe because of the affection where he went to PSG, they played a different system. He came to Man United under Ten Hag. They were playing a different system. Maybe now also back to Amorim. Maybe the system is thrived under. But I don't know. I don't want to speculate. But sincerely, Man United don't have wing backs, and then they don't have a 6. And then you need to also to have a ball playing centre half. Like Chelsea during that time, that's why Antonio Conte went and brought back David Luiz, who was also integral part to that system. A ball playing centre back, a centre back who can distribute this ball very well. He can play, he can knock the long balls, he can play well, he can pass well, he is comfortable with the ball possession. But comparing to this current Man United, whereby you have Maguire, they have Beat, they have Yoro. Yoro looks like a very good young promising player, but now don't know. Lisandro Martinez, Heavens, those players are not good enough to really play this system to its efficiency. So I think that is why maybe Ruben Amorim is thinking of maybe playing a 4-3-3. Will it yield the fruit? I don't know. Will it maybe make things better? I don't know, because he is much adamant to 4-3-3, and the coaches that are adamant to this system, whenever they change this system, they get it difficult. You remember Van Gaal when he was at Man United, and he said, if I don't play 3, when I play 4, like the system of 4-3-3, or like using 4 defenders, he used a word, I will not use it here, but he said, on the touchline is doing what, but it's a word there that Van Gaal used during that time. But simply meaning that he is not comfortable when this team is defending with the 4, because he's not comfortable. I will just summarize there and there. Maybe you can look for that clip. Van Gaal used another word that I don't want to use it here. So that is it. Van Gaal also uses the 3-5-2 system or the 3-4-3 system, whichever way you want, but it is a system that gives you stability both at the back and in front if you get the right personnel in those spaces, especially the wing backs. the six, and the central defenders. People, they must be fluid, they must read the game well and do that. Also Antonio Conte, when he tried to change that at Chelsea, we started losing games, but he went back to that system preferred and then also went on and won the league. So Ruben Amorim, Man United, we will be here. We will try that with watch along. We will try to go live. We see how things are. We have to experience this so that we can become better on our experience this year. We want to bring you best content and we want to bring you enjoyable, and this is just for fun. And then too, we have Man City welcoming Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. This one, someone said it is a cricket score. It will be a cricket score by the way. Don't, because Chelsea even lacking Moises Caicedo will not play today, so I don't know who plays in midfield. But of course, Reece James maybe may stay there. We have an under 21 coach who is coming in to take care of the chaos, and we go away to Etihad. This is a very bad timing, but we will lose the game. I'm a Chelsea fan, I'm wearing blue, I will be there supporting Chelsea, but we will lose the game. Regardless, maybe we just go there and maybe do a damage control, because Man City can really beat us, and they will beat us today. So the only thing I hope is damage control, but for the game, lose fun. This one, it is no game. It's a write-off. This is a write-off. Maybe we start again on Wednesday when we play Fulham, but for today, it is a write-off. So those are the two games coming live today. We will try to watch along with them, but we are trying. If the quality will not be good, please bear with us. Everything has a beginning, and maybe today that is the beginning for today, for watch along, for live coverage. We'll try to bring you as much as we can. So we'll have Leeds versus Man United, then Chelsea versus Manchester City later on in the day. Yesterday Arsenal won. They are 9 points clear, 7 points clear of Man City. I think, for me, I still think Arsenal are favorites to win the league, but Man City also are coming. So we are here to witness, and we are here to watch, enjoy ourselves, and hope that maybe Arsenal end their 20 plus years of wait to win the Premier League. Then let's come to the big elephant in the house: chaos at Chelsea. Now, I will classify this into two perspectives, from the club side and from the Maresca side, the coach side. Because during the week since we started hearing Maresca will be leaving, that was on 30th, after we played Bournemouth and we drew 2-2. And then we started hearing of Maresca is fallen sick, didn't come and attend the press conference. Other reports are saying, okay, he resigned. After the game, he resigned. Others are saying, no, he was asked to. Yeah, and so many things. We have read a lot of reports. As a Chelsea follower, as a Chelsea fan, I follow Chelsea. I have read so much of the details coming from these top journalists, Fabrizio, the talk of Ben Jacobs in England, talk of Matlow, all these Sky Sports, Sole Cave. We have read all those. They have been bringing up updates, and this is my take on the situation all about Maresca. I still stand with my word. Maresca should not have been appointed Chelsea manager. That was a very big experiment. But unfortunately, the one also coming in is the more experiment. So we are just experimenting. I have a dream of maybe one day also maybe doing this coaching badges. The UEFA one, I will start with the lower one. These are things that are crossing my mind. I don't know if maybe one day I venture into coaching, I don't know. But I just want to do them for fun in the near future, because I want to do my masters in sports and then do other things. Also, maybe I will consider doing that. But for me, I don't want to do it for fun. And if an opportunity comes, then I am seeing an opportunity at Chelsea. They are going for young coaches and young players. Maybe one day they will come for me, so that I go and experiment things there. It is a club that is giving people opportunities, giving these small coaches opportunities. And maybe one day, if I finish these things, I have to enroll about these things. But it is something I'm really looking forward to. I want just to do it for fun. For me, I want to do masters in sport, and then I want to do Maybe I will consider doing these licenses, maybe the UEFA, maybe start with C, then B and C. I'm really doing research around it, and if God gives me life, why not? I will do it. Maybe Chelsea will come for me one day, under clearly. Yeah, they are employing any inexperienced manager in working around, because even they can't right now they can't approach someone like Cesc Fabregas who is doing some good job at Como in Italy Serie A. They can't. They don't want, because maybe Fabregas will ask for different things. They don't want. They also don't want to go for this like Oliver Glasner at Crystal Palace. They don't want to go near those kind of managers who will come and ask, I want this. They want to go to experiment, the yes man, the yes sir, the yes. Yeah, maybe we start from there. Now, this is my perspective of the chaos going on at Chelsea. We are doomed. As Chelsea managers, as Chelsea fans, we are doomed. The club that we loved before, the club that used to win Champions League, the club that used to win Premier Leagues, we will take so much, it will take time, like even 20 years before we'll see that Chelsea back. These guys, when they bought this club in 2022, was it in 2022 or 2021? Around there. 2021. Yeah, it's when they bought the club. 2021 or 2022? Around there, 2022. Even I don't even remember when they bought this club, because there have been a lot of chaos at this club. These guys, they have been in charge for 3 years, and we already have 5 managers. We are waiting for the 5th or the 6th, because we started with Tuchel under this new ownership. They find Tuchel as the manager, they sacked him. That was one manager. They brought Potter, the second one, Lampard on the interim, the third, Pochettino, fourth, Maresca, fifth, then we are going for Rossini. Now, this is a chaos. Imagine we started with Tuchel, we went down the route to Potter, we went down to the route to Frank Lampard. Okay, we thought like, okay, we are trying, we went for Pochettino, and then after Pochettino, we went back to reset mode, we went for Maresca. And then after Maresca, now we are going down to Rossini. Maybe I will be the next one. Maybe. Let me hope. Maybe I will be the next one to experiment things there. But on a serious note, Chelsea are in problems. And if you read those people who have been close to the situation, and from the updates we have been getting on social media, you find that Maresca was being asked on which players to play, the lineup, which players to be subbed. My friend, we are done. If the lineup you want to play, the first team, like coaches normally choose players based on, depending on what they have seen in training during the week, and then they choose the first 11 from that. But now the situation at Chelsea is, the board, these people sit somewhere, the hierarchy sits somewhere, then they come and tell the coach, this should be your first 11, and then you should sub on this player, you should sub on this player. Substitutions are affected during the games. You can never tell about substitution. Now, if you determine substitution before even the game, that is not the club. We are just doing other things, because how can you determine that I will take Cole Palmer out of the game, like let's say minute 70, and then bring on Tosin? Because you want to raise the value of Tosin to go and you want to sell Tosin, whom we got for free from Fulham. Even Tosin didn't even change his house, because where you used to stay at Fulham are just your neighbors, just across the road from Stamford Bridge. Now you got Tosin for free, you want to raise Tosin and sell Tosin for 80 million. It can never happen under this act. Tosin will not even go above 20 million. If you get a lucky team, Tosin right now, even no one is buying Tosin. Even for free, I don't think many teams will want Tosin. But hatred apart, so these owners, if those reports are true, because of course they have denied in other subsequent briefing, but if those reports are true, the manager is being asked, yeah, you play this team, this is your first team, and you have to make this substitution, especially young players. Now, that's not a club. As well as Ekbali, especially Ekbali from the Clear Lake capital. He should just go and be a manager, and then, because if you can determine the first team, and determine the substitution. Why can't you go and be a manager? You just wasting time of hiring and firing coaches. You just have to go there because he has that knowledge of becoming a manager. Just to have to go there, become a manager, and then make all those shenanigans or make those silly mistakes, those silly things he's talking about. So this is from the Maresca side, that he was being micromanaged. Like at Chelsea, there is a structure, really a structure that we even don't understand about that structure. A structure that the medical team have to recommend a player to play after an injury. Like they tell you, this player need to play minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Okay, in one way or another, I think it's okay. The medical team can determine that. But now, that is their work. Yeah. And if Maresca was unhappy with that, I think that was a mistake, because this medical team, we have had history of injuries about Fofana, Reece James, now Lavia. We bought Lavia, but we don't know even if he's a football player or not. But Reece James, his fitness has improved, that's for sure. He's playing much games. Fofana also, he has improved. So if medical department are making those recommendations, I think it is just a matter of balance between the manager and this department. Sit down and understand that at the moment the team needs this, at the moment we need this and this. It is something they can iron out there, but it's not something that needs to bring frustration, because we know the history of the injuries, especially of Reece James, and we have seen that management that he has benefited out of it. He's playing games, he's playing more games, and that's maybe a good thing. And then the ownership, like they are sticking on buying babies. Chelsea have become just a nursery. Yeah, we are just buying babies left, right, and center. And they want these babies to develop and bring money, because our major shareholder here are Clearlake Capital. From the word, they are a venture capitalist. This is a group of people where some people have invested money, like the way we can invest money on money market or stock exchange or money market. People have put in money, but they expect profit. Then these guys, they have taken this money, they invest in properties. You know, if you buy a house, let's say in Nairobi here, if you buy an apartment, you can sell it at a profit. That is the kind of business those guys do. Now, they have taken this business to Chelsea. This is football. Football doesn't work automatically like that. In football, if you want to make money at the moment, you have to have a nice stadium, a modern stadium, whereby you have a big stadium, big enough. That's why you can see Real Madrid build a new stadium. You can see Tottenham Hotspur build a new stadium. You can see Man United also thinking of building a 100,000 seater stadium. Barcelona are building, or it is almost even complete, 100,000 seater stadium. Real Madrid have like around 75. This new stadium with new facilities, you can rent these stadiums when you don't have games. People can rent it for various functions like concerts and everything. But who will rent Stamford Bridge? It is old stadium, a stadium that is not modern to the modern standard at the moment. It is a small stadium, carries a capacity of 41,000. Selling of tickets alone. These guys, they have tried to raise the tickets. They have failed because fans protested against it. Now they want to venture into buying young players, selling them at a big profit. Because even I read a rumor that anyone who can come in and bid for Cole Palmer is for sale. So if someone can bid 100 million, these guys will accept that 100 million without even thinking about it. So Cole Palmer may be leaving Chelsea, and all these chaos that are going on, he will leave Chelsea soon. Somebody like Moises Caicedo will leave, because why will he be just suffering for the team that their ambition is not winning? Players need to win things. Players want to play football at the highest level, Champions League. They want to win those trophies. They want to win the Premier League. They want to go on even win the World Cup with their nations and even the Euros. And then, so the structure at Chelsea, I repeat this, the structure at Chelsea, the way it is set up to fail. Any manager who comes at Chelsea will fail. Even if we take Pep Guardiola as the head coach, Jose Mourinho as his assistant, Alex Ferguson as the technical director who can the technical coach, and also take Klopp as the assistant number 2, then take Ancelotti as the assistant number 3. Give them this Chelsea team under this ownership. we are not going anywhere. We will not go anywhere. These people will burst, will explode, and will leave. We will be sacked eventually, winning nothing. Maybe we can win some few cups here and there, because cups sometimes it depends on luck on that day, because it is knockout football. So maybe they can win one or two. Any coach you get right now can win one or two cups. But to win the league, that one is a dream. With these honors, this model, never. We will never win a league title. This one I can bet, even with my life. With these honors, this model, whereby you tell a manager to sub on a player A and player B, never. We are not going anywhere in terms of the league. Cups, we can maybe be lucky one or two cups. We can collect one or two cups, because cups are knockout football. Maybe you wake up today, you get, like we are playing Arsenal in the Carabao Cup semi-final. Maybe you go there, you get Arsenal, they have injuries like the whole team, and that day they must play. Maybe they give you kits the way we played Liverpool in the Carabao under Pochettino, where they played kits, but we lost anyway. So maybe you can have that luck on these cups. But with the Premier League, you are playing 38 games. You cannot be lucky for that. Whatever, and accounting, okay, they have a very good accountant who knows how to balance. So that is their need. But if fans stop going to the games, and if fans stop buying from the mega store, these guys will listen, and maybe they will wake up. Then as I conclude, maybe I talk on the Maresca. That is on the club side. It is chaos. And these guys, we can never go anywhere with them. Either we hire Pep Guardiola today, we hire Sir Alex Ferguson at his prime, we hire Klopp, Jose comes back, Ancelotti comes back. It is a wrap. It is finished. It is finito. Finito in Italy, it means finished. It is finished. And then Maresca. Okay, I am not a big fan of Maresca, and I was not a big fan. I was not a big fan of Maresca because one, I didn't like the style of playing he was playing. Because also, okay, we blame one part, also we come to another one. If Maresca says that he was being forced to select or maybe do the selection of the team, was he being told that players must pass backward or play boring football? Okay, that's now is on Maresca, because we used to play backwards, sideways, backwards, sideways. Was that the board? That was not the board. Do we have a better squad than Aston Villa? Aston Villa, you see, they are flying. They have won almost 10 or 15 games in a row. They are flying. Are they having a very good squad more than Chelsea? No, it is just down to coaching. So Maresca, as much as he said that maybe he was being told, like, play this player, or do this, he could just have done his own, like, in his own ways of playing the games, or maybe coaching players to score goals, or coaching the defense. That was his work. He was employed to coach, and he agreed to all these. Terms before he signed the contract. But he was not told that go and train players to pass backwards. Because that was the things that we were doing at oftenly, passing backwards, passing the ball sideways without no really threat. So Maresca takes a blame here, and from the first point I said, it was a big mistake employing Maresca as a Just when he walks in, we will support him. No matter what, we will try to support him, but I'm not a big fan of that. But as I said, maybe I consider also myself doing some things because Chelsea will give me an opportunity in the near future under these grounds, so that maybe I learn my way, my trade into this management game. Otherwise, all the best. We meet at 3:30 as we will try to live stream to go watch along Man United versus Leeds at Elland Road, and then the big one evening, Man City versus Chelsea. Otherwise, Happy New Year. Welcome. This channel will be busy. Everything, subscribe. If you are watching and you have not subscribe. Put on that notification button to bring you, it will notify you when we go live at 3:30, Leeds versus Man United. So be locked in this channel this new year. I wish you all the best and welcome to this channel, and let's support each other so that we bring you everyday content. Thank you.